Since Donald Trump has resumed office, we've had a major shift in U.S. policy, both foreign and domestic. And one country is now openly telling the world that the new doctrinal shift within the United States policies mirror their own. This from the Moscow Times. Kremlin says U.S. foreign policy shift aligns with its own vision. The Kremlin said in remarks aired Sunday that the United States' sudden shift in foreign policy largely aligns with its own position. The new administration is rapidly changing all foreign policy configurations. This largely aligns with our vision, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told a reporter from state television. There is a long way to go because a lot of damage has been done to the whole complex of bilateral relationships. But if the political will of the two leaders, President Putin and President Trump, is maintained, this path can be quite quick and successful, Peskov added. U.S. President Donald Trump has sought to rebuild ties with Russia since taking office in January, reaching out directly to President Vladimir Putin and siding with Moscow in the United Nations during a vote on the third anniversary of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Meanwhile, relations between the U.S. and Ukraine have grown increasingly strained, culminating last week in a stunning televised confrontation between Ukrainian President Zelensky, Trump, and U.S. Vice President Lapdog Vance in the Oval Office. This has been an absolutely stunning shift in my lifetime. In my lifetime, we went from the Berlin Wall existing. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember, a lot of you guys who are younger might not even remember this, but the Berlin Wall existed in our lifetime for many, many years of our lifetime, as a matter of fact. And at one point in time, as the Soviet Union was getting weaker and weaker and weaker, the Republican Party in this country kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger in its opposition towards all things Soviet, all things Russian. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall, are Ronald Reagan's famous words. And then the party happening as the Berlin Wall collapsed. That was the Republican Party in my lifetime. Steadfastly opposed to Russian expansionism, to the Russian way of life in general. And we're talking about from a political standpoint. Not, everyday Russians are fine people. We're talking about the politics here. We went from Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall, to Donald Trump's new foreign policy openly aligns with that of the Kremlin's, per the news out of Moscow itself. The Republican Party in 2025, you might as well change GOP to KGB.